Check it. For the record, we break it down. Business podcast, we run this town. From entrepreneurs to investors, we in the zone.
All right, folks, welcome back to another episode of For the Record. I'm Dwayne.
I'm Hope.
And thank you for tuning in to the #1 business podcast in the land. And the views have spoken. We got over, I believe, 4,000 views right now from the last
on
episode.
On the first episode?
From the first episode.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you
for the support.
Yes, we are loving For the Record because we get to share with you our experience in business for the last 25 years together and individually. So, what are we talking about today?
Man, today we got a great show lined up. Everyone was talking about Cat Williams and on the Club Shay. It was good. But the one to watch is the episode with Kountry Wayne.
Yes. And that was another 2-hour episode, but
it was 2 hours.
It was the best 2 hours I've spent in a while.
It was great.
It was great.
We learned a masterclass on business, social media, and how he makes $20 million off of social media, or has made $20 million
in 3 years.
In 3 years off of social media.
How much money do you think you made through social media?
Through social media, probably a dub. Probably about just social media. Probably about 20 million last 3 years. That's when I really started monetizing.
And all he did was take his cell phone and start doing 3-minute skits.
3-minute videos. And what he probably that propelled him the most is how he empowered others.
Yes.
So he had this team around him. Like the last episode of For the Record, we spoke about having the right team around.
You need the right team.
You got to have the right team around. And by him empowering others, he was able to grow.
So how to shoot 30 days worth of content, how many days do you actually
I'm not shooting it. That's their storylines.
Right.
I don't give people, like Mike turn in 4 videos a day.
Okay.
I got Chase Walker, he turned in 3 videos a day. I got Philip Hudson, he turned in 2 videos a day. So 9 of them videos, I'm not even there.
Okay.
Like they're shooting videos right now.
Right.
And I give them a fee for turning in the content.
Okay.
So I built that system so I wouldn't have to be there.
And the good thing about what he shared about empowering others through business is that when you train people to do what you want them to do for your brand, for your vision, they in turn fall in love with the brand and the vision as well. And then when they see you value them by the amount of money you pay, they will continue and do even better work. So it's very important to empower your team. That was something he kept stressing. He said, I didn't want to buy a bunch of equipment. I made it this way to be simple so the money goes back to the people.
So just by using the cell phone to record these 3-minute skits, no editing, no mics, no lights, you're able to turn a product around quickly.
Very quickly.
And also with the money you would have spent for an editor, lights, microphone, and all that stuff, you're able to pass that back to those that are working with you and for you.
I use my cell phone.
Really?
Yeah.
So you got very little overhead when you shooting this.
The money go to the people instead of the equipment. That's how, because it cost me $250,000 a month.
Just by using the cell phone to record these 3-minute skits, no editing, no mics, no lights, you're able to turn a product around quickly.
Very quickly.
And also with the money you would have spent for an editor, lights, microphone, and all that stuff, you're able to pass that back to those that are working with you and for you.
The producers and the actors. And we found out that he pays his producer, I think his name was it Mike? Mike Bless. He made $1 million last year.
What is Wayne right now? What are you most proud of what you've been able to do thus far?
Man, employ the people that work with me, man. To see they, you know what I'm saying? Like my boy Mike Bless, me and my brother were going through the numbers and I'm like, man, I paid him $1 million this year. You know what I'm saying?
And he said he wants to pay him even more this year.
I'm trying to pay you $2 million next year. Because the more I pay you,
the more I
know I got coming.
Right.
So that's what I'm proud of the most.
And then for people who be actors in the skits, they make between $15,000, $20,000 per month.
Man, I read that you pay some of your actors in your skit like $80 to $100K a month.
80 to 100 might get that because he's a producer.
Right.
So might get like 100K.
So what you think about 10, 15 a month?
Actor make 15, the main ones, you know what I'm saying, 15, 20, you know what I'm saying?
That's good money.
Yeah, they make 20, and they don't work no with me 4 days a month.
That's a lot.
Giving back.
But the work ethic that he spoke about is also, I wouldn't say strenuous, but it can be strenuous.
Of course,
the way he explained it, he's prepared for that workload. So each producer is responsible for a number of shows every day.
Yeah, but if you have enough, I think you have 7 producers.
No, I think it's like 4.
4 producers. They do 3 to 4 videos a day.
Right.
I mean, they only work though. That might still sound like a lot, but this is what he told us. They work 4 days a month.
Yep.
Just 4 days a month. If you can't commit to 4 days a month, you don't want to money.
Yep.
You don't want to make money.
And by doing that, and also paying his people like that, they're able to keep that consistency going. Because with social media, it's all about consistency. You can't post something today and then next week and then 2 weeks from now. You will never grow. Your audience, your community that you want to tap into will never be there.
I know I drop 300 skits a month. That's got like 900 something skits a day. I mean 99 skits a day.
Right.
Sometimes 10. Most time 10 to 12. Cause Phil got 2, Brad got 3, Mike got 3 to 8, then I got 2. So mainly 9 to 10 skits. Yep.
Right. And what he also shared on that point is he was telling a story, and that keeps the audience coming back. Give them a story, give them something that they can hang on to.
Right.
And sometimes the stories you can learn from it. Sometimes they're funny. But what we're saying is here, create a good team and pay your team well.
Pay them well. Yep.
Now, as entrepreneurs right now, we told you all on the first episode, we don't have a team right now. We had to fire everybody like Taraji did.
Yeah.
But we are in a mindset of helping our team members grow, right? That's what we believe as well.
Exactly. But sometimes you have to be that solo entrepreneur or solopreneur, if that's the word.
I like that.
And do it yourself until you can hire someone to help you in said business.
And you have to do that because you're starting a brand. When you're branding, sometimes it has to be just a visionary.
Yeah.
And for us, we're both the visionaries. So we get to
Absolutely.
Mold this together. You have to be very unique, and your branding is another point that Kountry Wayne brought out. Yeah. Value your unique brand.
Definitely.
Because if you don't value it, nobody else will.
No one else will. But it seems to me like the people that he have working with him, I'm not going to say that's working for him.
Right, with him.
With him seem to do that. I mean, to keep up with that upload schedule, that's pretty tough. I mean, we do video.
Yes.
We do the same thing. We don't do skits, but just to post daily on social media, all platforms that you're on, it can be tedious.
It can be very tedious.
Because you have to plan the content to go up, actually post it, and while you're doing that, you could be doing something else.
Something else.
It's all like it's a growth process. Yeah,
I mean, and it's not that we're learning how to run a business. We learn, but what we're sharing that we're learning is that when you don't have a team, a reliable team, it's a lot to brand, and it's a lot to do on your own. So. Another point that he covered in that masterclass that was very, very interesting was that when you invest in your team, it pays off later. So you may not see it right away.
Yeah.
But you're going to see it later. Why? Because you're being consistent by training your team.
Yep.
They grow and train others. Now you got a multi-million-dollar company.
Yep.
How much did he make in 3 years?
$20 million. And one point that he also brought out was it's very eye-opening. Can your company, your business, operate when you're not there? Ooh. So he spoke about the movie role that is coming up for him and how he may not
he'll be gone in March.
Yeah, he'll be gone. But he's already caught up. He says did some bulk recording.
Yep.
So they're kind of already ahead of schedule.
And this year, it went crazy 23 in 2020.
Yeah, I was saying, you Barstool say you doing $800,000 a month.
Oh yeah. You do 600 on a slow month. That's a bad month.
With skits?
Yeah.
Jordan, we get your camera out. You got a skit coming.
That's bad month.
And with a team that values the company that they work for, the brand, which makes it much easier. And like I said, just because you get paid, does not mean that
Your value.
Happy. Yeah, you're valued or you're happy.
Or you're happy.
With, what you're doing.
And we know this firsthand. We were on assignment for 7 years.
7 years, yep.
And the money was great.
Mm-hmm.
The money was great, but the environment was toxic.
Very.
And we had to make a decision, right?
Mm-hmm.
We had to make a decision. Do we go this on our own and become entrepreneurs, or do we continue to stay in a toxic environment that's making someone else rich?
Yeah.
And we took that leap. We took that leap of faith.
And let's explore that just a little bit.
Yeah.
As both of us was earning at least 6 figures.
Yes. Every year.
Every year, individually. Now, like you said, the money was good, but the environment was bad. That's when you have to really evaluate and see, is it worth it?
Is it worth it?
And if it's not worth it, then what you do is you strategically find yourself an exit strategy.
Yeah.
Because
exactly
unless you don't care.
Exactly.
About your mental health or whatever.
And some people will stay in a toxic situation because of money.
Yes, I mean, people like, what? Y'all left that job?
Yes.
I would have been, we've heard people say
this.
that.
You left.
Yep.
This was paid for you. You made this amount. You got to travel and you left. Yes, because the environment was no longer conducive to our principles, to our values, to the balance of work life for us. Sometimes you can work for individuals and all they care about is you getting done what they want done. They don't check on you. They don't check on your family. It's all about getting my brand out.
Yeah, getting their brand out.
But if your company or your organization doesn't value you, then you will start to lose good people who want to be a part of your team. But we say all that to say this. Sometimes you have to reevaluate and make sure, is it money that I want or is it peace that I want?
I mean, like I say, if you don't, you'll find yourself doing anything for money if you really want to sell out for it. He said something about if you don't have a plate
when you come to the table,
you'll
eat anything they give you.
True
statement.
And that's a very true statement. We're just saying that you have to sometimes invest in yourself.
Yeah.
And it's a scary thing being an entrepreneur because you don't know where your next dollar is coming from. If you don't kill, that's a term. You don't eat. You know what I'm saying? We're not killing nobody, but Shay, you got to get up and do some work. You got to hustle.
You got to be engaged.
You got to be engaged. You got to be what do you call it? Where you are making sure something is on point.
You're being consistent or detail oriented. Yeah. You're doing your follow ups
right now, but you have to be kind of tunnel vision. I guess you would say
to a certain degree.
Until someone else, I guess, has that vision or catches your vision, you got to be that person.
And you have to be able to delegate to your team that vision until they catch up. Yeah. And sometimes that takes you reverting or pulling from business acumen of unconventional practices.
Unconventional. And this is definitely what he spoke about was unconventional because he's talking about social media.
Simply just social media.
Social media and how he actually using that as a tool instead of a toy and being unconventional.
Yeah, that was another. And then he also was stating how he had to pull from the street life game.
Man. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And he wasn't glorifying. He was just saying, hey, I learned that I was so broke I had to sell drugs to make money. But then he didn't have to do that for a long time because he took that business acumen of that unconventional industry and he made it a positive legal way to make money.
And those street educations do show you how to it
makes you business
you have some
savvy.
value. Yeah. It adds value. Now, not saying it was good because I didn't, sell drugs. I'm not talking about drugs like Kountry Wayne, but back in the 90s. Right?
Early 2000s.
No, not 90s. Early 2000s.
Early 2000s.
Early 2000s, those bootleg movies that you used to get, those people walking through the camera shot, the bad audio, I used to deal with those movies, of course that was years ago.
Right.
What made me interested in it was how easy it came to me.
It came.
And think about that. I couldn't market selling bootleg
movies. No.
You couldn't market. So you had a
Word of
challenge
mouth.
there. You had a challenge there. So it'd be word of mouth. And everyone else had the same bad quality movies, but I wanted to stand out.
And what made you stand out with No Names Productions?
I went and found the source, like where
The
you
best.
can get these crystal clear videos from that no one else around me had access to. So that was something, you know, but I had to kind of search that out. Kind of like Frank Lucas did in what was that?
what was the name? American Gangster.
American Gangster, yeah.
Yeah, but you use a unconventional practice
yes.
into your business today of what we're doing here at The Boss Move of how to run it.
How to run it.
Which is give people the best product.
And that also brought me to where we are today, sitting in this chair, because had I not, you know, dealt with movies, because at one point I was like, hey, what's going to make me stand out? Find the clearest movies, best audio. All right, what else? Now I can put ads on my movies. So,
and we did.
And we did. So I learned how to edit, you know, video for clients and throw them.
And market
them. Hey, you want to be on, you know, this movie, whatever's popular that Friday? They were like, yeah. So, you know, this was what, early 2000s?
2004, 2005. This was early 2000s. So taking that experience, the street experience, and bringing into the principles into business, we are here today with The Boss Move. And I like what you said, that what did you have to do? We have to remember as entrepreneurs, if we're providing a service, it's on us to provide the best service. And so we kept checking in with our clients. Did you like the movie?
Oh, yeah.
Of course, text us with any feedback. They would give us feedback. And we kept elevating and elevating.
And it grew to where I had 2 phones at one point. And I mean, just couldn't market. I couldn't run no Facebook ads. It wasn't Facebook around. I couldn't put an ad in on, what's that thing
on
called?
TikTok
Craigslist or anything like that.
Yes, it was none of
None of that around. It was who has the best quality movies in Central Florida.
Word of mouth.
Or Florida.
And now today we have a cell phone.
Yeah, but he's doing all of this through social media, which is free.
100% free.
Which
all
is
we
free.
have to do is be consistent. So when we talk about social media being free, then you have to decide, are you going to use it as a toy or are you going to use it as a tool? It is free to do whatever you want.
However you want to use it.
So the content game it's the new way.
Right.
Because it's something we can control. It's something we can do. And I share the game with everybody because I'm like, man, I hate to see people pages who ain't monetizing.
Right.
I'm like, I be going through people's Facebook page. I'm like, boy, YouTube, you got all these followers? Boy, if you knew this money, this that sit down money.
Yeah.
But if you want to make some money, learn to use it as a tool and not a toy.
And we're really talking to this entrepreneurs or people that want to, you know, earn some extra income. But as entrepreneurs, we should really take advantage of this tool, the social media, because now you're talking about a community, a gathering place with all these people on it all day long.
All day.
And as a business owner, I can put my product out here and, you know, people can actually see it.
Right.
That social media thing, when I figured out that niche, man, I was onto it. And I seen it, so I ain't care what nobody said. I was doing all kinds of skits. I was an old man one time. I was a character named Drip. And I'm like, man, this money really on social media. Because that's where everybody eyeballs at.
Right.
So if I'm an advertiser,
Right.
I'm going to keep pouring money into social media. So I feel like social media was the future, whether people want to accept it or not.
So we want to use social media as a tool. Another way to do that, if you have a product or a service that you want to share, try to create a separate page.
Yeah.
And make it about a brand page.
Yeah.
And not allow it to commingle with your personal page. Because what will happen if you're selling a product and then all of a sudden I see you sharing something totally unrelated,
goofy, real or meme or something. Yeah.
You're going to lose that audience because, I thought you were, let's say, a DJ. I thought you were a DJ.
Yeah.
Or I thought you were a baker.
Or I thought you owned a dry cleaner.
Yeah,
I don't see nothing about your
dry
business
cleaning.
or dry cleaning.
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of times people won't tell you that. They'll just either like the meme or just keep scrolling by.
Keep scrolling.
You know, and then when you post something about your dry cleaning business or your car wash or whatever you have, it's devalued.
Quickly.
It can be devalued or overlooked because
that's the word.
Now you want to, you know, post about your brand or business.
That's the word I want to use. Overlooked.
Yeah, it would be overlooked.
This overlooked. Okay, so there's I don't want to say I know them, but there's somebody I follow on Facebook because they bake a lot, and they post their baking every now and then. It's a part of their a regular page too. So I was trying to go back a couple of days ago to look at a certain cake they did because they said they were selling them.
Right.
And I had to scroll so far, I said, forget it.
See?
Because they had mixed it in with their personal page.
Oh, okay.
So if I'm trying to go and find this cake that I want to order, you said you bake cakes. You can order. I had to go back. I stopped. Like I said, I was on 3 days ago.
Oh, wow.
And it was still filled with, with other stuff.
Perfect example.
Perfect example.
Yeah.
So I wanted to share that real life moment and give you an example of what we mean by tool and toy.
All right, folks, we're in the studio right now trying to get some things done here today. But I wanted to come to talk to some of the business owners. We have some specials right now. If you go to our website, we're able to help you right now advertise your business, your product. Our subscriber count is going up every day. I'm telling you, get in right now. Yesterday's prices are not today's prices. Go to thebossmove.com right now. Back to the show. Let me just say this.
Please.
We are not going backwards. Time is going forward.
All the time.
I know some of us are baby boomers, Generation X.
That's us.
Generation X. Let me talk to you, some of you Generation X's and baby boomers. You have to adapt to the times we're living in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know millennials, Gen Zs and Ys and the alphas now, Generation Alpha, they're here. They found a way to work smarter and not so hard.
Right.
But they also found a way to make a lot of money
doing it
through the internet. We're not going backwards.
We're not.
You see, we have AI now.
Yes.
Some people just now, I don't even use email. I don't know
how to text.
I don't know how to text. I don't know how to,
I don't know how to create a folder and Microsoft. Listen.
And if you're a business owner, before I don't want to cut you off, but if you're a business owner, you need to know these things.
You have to know these things or you can't be a business owner. Your business will be stagnant. Your business will be unorganized. Your business will fall off the side of the earth if you do not get involved in not necessarily AI per se, but technology. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm afraid of this. Oh, I don't want that." Then you're gonna be
stuff. Come on,
yeah,
man.
you're gonna be broke, and you're gonna be left behind. You're gonna wake up one day and say, "What happened?" But you were too afraid to learn how to use email. You were too afraid to get on social media, so that your business can continue to thrive. I'm sorry to say this. No, I'm not sorry, because we're here to provide information.
Valuable info.
If you want to be a business and you want to thrive in this market today in 2024 and beyond, you must get on social media.
What I've done on social media, ain't nobody figured out how to do what I do yet. It's coming 5 years from now. Everybody gonna be doing what Kountry Wayne doing, but I'm ahead of the curve.
Right.
I know how to monetize with the minimum of things. I don't need nothing. Right now I can do a video on Kountry Wayne and Shannon Sharp was talking about his past. I'm gonna make me $5,000 in 5 minutes, and that's, you know what I mean.
Make sure you cut me in at 2,500.
Listen, we are sitting here sharing this with you because you're our family. And we want you all to be a part of For the Record. We want y'all to make comments. We want y'all to talk about what you're going through in business, how you're starting your business, what kind of business. Share your link to your business because we want to share it as well.
And even the support sometimes when you're an owner of a business, you say, wow, I don't really get the support that I'm looking for, the shares on social media. That don't matter. Just keep posting. Keep posting. Keep posting. Keep going. Don't worry about who's watching. Just know that
who's not.
Who's not. Just keep going. And these strategies to change up, to adapt to the market, to try to stand out. Once you start implementing those things, I mean, I'm telling you, people will catch on. And your little family might not be your audience. Your friend group might not be your audience. Go ahead.
Facebook might not be your those people you're friends with on Facebook might not be your audience. I love what you're saying. Don't get caught up in, you know what? Your family don't support you, your friends. Every business owner, entrepreneur knows that too well. And we are not exempt.
No.
That's not what we want to talk about. What we're telling you is, regardless of that, keep pushing forward.
That's it.
Keep pushing forward. We got some great things coming up for you guys on For the Record. The next time you see us, we're going to introduce you to something that we love to do every morning, sometimes in the evening before bed. You're going to be very excited. We're going to introduce you to a brand that we drink.
Yeah, it's a brand that we drink
every day.
Yep, spoke with the representatives, and it's and if you drink it, you'll love it too.
You'll love it too.
So, well, anything else?
Yes.
What's up?
I want to make a call to action.
Okay.
In the comments below, join us here at the Boss Move For the Record. Let's support more in 2024.
I like that.
Let's support more in 2024. Again, drop a comment below. Share your business with us. Go to our page, The Boss Move period on YouTube. Share your business there. We're here to help you grow.
Well, also go to our website, thebossmove.com. You can see the services that we offer, what we do. We are your content concierge. If you need content, hit us up. If you need some consultation on, how you could strategize to grow a business, online business, go to the website. Hit us up. We're here.
We write podcasts and we produce podcasts. We do conceptualization. We do development. There's so much we do. And we are here to help you. We are your content concierge. We have everything you need to do anything that you need.
That's it. So once again, thank you so much for joining us on For the Record. We really enjoyed. I did too. Enjoyed today's show.
Just talking, right? Just talking about business.
Talking about business as entrepreneurs, as my wife said. What's it again? 2024.
Let's support more in 2024.
That's it. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and also share with friends how you value their business.
Yes.
How you give them some type of support. That's all. Yeah, give them some support.
It's free. Like it. Like their page. Share their page from your page. It don't hurt.
That's it.
I do it all the time.
Yep. So thank you for joining us on another episode of For the Record. We will talk to you next time.
Later.
For the record, we break it down. Business podcast, we run this town. From entrepreneurs to investors, we in the zone. Sharing knowledge, making moves, we a microphone. For the record, we got the facts. For the record, we run the tracks. We in the business, no time to play. For the record, podcast all day.